So guys, how's it going? I'm Matt. You all know me. This video is probably going to be private. I'm probably not going to upload it onto the normal YouTube thing. However, I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, and I just haven't really had the chance to till now. So, here goes. Over the course of, like, a year or so, you may have noticed we've been doing something on the channel, like Vrchat Court. We've been doing Vrchat Court. You guys enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy filming it. Lots of goofy hijinks. Well, unfortunately, the wife of Chugachu, who is the creator of the VRChat world, got diagnosed with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, and which is very unfortunate in general. And due to this fact, they're auctioning off two of their VRChat worlds, and all of their VR equipment, like their headset, trackers, controllers, etc., everything. Due to the auction, that's the main reason I haven't played much VRChat Court, and I haven't actually recorded much VRChat Court, is because I wanted to focus solely on the auction because I had the intention of bidding. I had actually known about this auction for a few months now. He made an announcement about it and everything. And I did, as I mentioned, want to bid on the world itself, for the purposes purely of preservation and continuing to keep it updated and update it with new features and this and that and the next. But that's not the only reason. The other reason I wanted to vote, or bid, sorry, on it, is that within the community, there are several law firms. The names of the firms are on a plaque outside the door. That's really, like, all you get as a law firm. You also, like, build your own miniature community within VRChat Court. It's a little iffy, and it causes a shit ton of drama, but we won't get into that much. From my point of view, it doesn't make sense to give or sell your world to a law firm. Because in my mind, if, like, think about this logically for a second. I know it's going to be a little bit of a gap here comparing real life to a fictional courtroom. But if you have a law firm controlling your court, like in real life, that kind of means, like, everything's biased. Which kind of, in my mind, would ruin the entire, like, roleplay aspect to it. But also, there are several law firms with their own ulterior motive, in my mind, and reasons they want the world. It does not make sense to me at all. I believe the world should be run with the interest of preservation and continuation, as I mentioned earlier. But I don't trust enough people within VRChat Court who are law firm owners. Hell, I can count on one hand how many people I trust within VRChat, like, community who are active in the community. 4 people. 4 people. And 2 of them aren't even active. The 2 are, like, Overon and Tally. Because I would trust them with that. Mainly because I know they wouldn't do anything to it. No offense. But a lot of the law firm owners have their own ulterior motives. And I have, like, a beef with everyone at this point. Everybody dislikes me. It's kind of crazy. It's just like real life. Along with the... I already mentioned that. Sorry, I have a script I'm reading off of. Ish. I'm kind of paraphrasing half of it. I had actually saved $600 with the intent of bidding. And I thought $600 was a little bit of an insane bid to begin with. However, I will not be bidding on the world. I will not place a bet, and here's why. So, on March 29th, Chugachu, the creator of the map, as mentioned, created a Discord server specifically for the auction to take place. Upon joining, you needed to register in order to see or bid on items, which made sense. I was not only one of the first people in the actual server, I was the first person to get registered to bid. Because at the time, I had full intention of placing a bid on the world. But once I was actually registered, you could actually see the worlds up for bid, which were Drama Court and a D&D world, which is actually a really cool world, but I don't do D&D, so not really my thing, and the VR equipment. And you could see what the starting bid was for each. Now, the starting bid is what he wants as the first bid. You cannot go lower than the starting bid. You are not able to bid anything lower than that. Take a look.
Oh my God!
Yeah. The starting bid is $1,500 US. Keep in mind, Chugachoo's Canadian. So am I. But $1,500 US. That's actually insane. And that's not even the worst part of this. Because you may be thinking, oh my god, $1,500 is an insane amount of money. And you'd be right. That is an insane amount of money. But that's not the worst part. You see, I could understand if that was the end bid. If somebody paid that much and got the world, that would make sense to me. However, according to the terms of the sale, Chugachoo retains the right to withdraw from selling the world if the bid does not exceed $4,000. Which means, even if I or somebody else was to bid $1,500 and by some miracle wasn't outbidded by a law firm and won, Chugachoo could just go, fuck you, Matt. It didn't reach 4,000, bitch. What the fuck? That's insane. And I am not the only one who thinks that amount is bonkers. I'm in a few of the law firm communities, although I'm not active in any of them. Although when I saw the bids and everything, I went on and saw what people thought. 3 out of 4 of the law firms thought it was nuts. The 4th is going to bid. Even though I'm not going to be bidding on this nut job of a thing, unless I win the lottery. If I win the lottery, I'm going to bid. Or if this is like a joke. Don't ever take anything I say seriously when I mention money to begin with. If somebody were to donate $4,000, I might bid. Just might. I'll take like half of it and bid. You know? Like, the good thing about this is he won't actually take your money unless you win the bet. Or you win the bid. So, it's the high bid. It makes sense. There are people who do plan on bidding. Which is good, although all of them are law firms. All of them are law firm owners. Which kind of ruins it. Like, you can't really preserve something if you have control of the court. So, here's my issue with all this. Depending on the outcome of the bid, the world will drastically be different. No matter the outcome of the bid, it will be different. Because Chugachoo will no longer be in control. Which is a good thing and a bad thing. Chugachoo, I disagree with some of the updates and things he's said and the rules he's made, etc. However, he was good at coding maps. He has said he's going to be helping out whoever wins the bid to make the world. Like, he will be helping them with updating it, etc. With the new owner of the world if they need it. That being said, different can be a good thing. It can also be a bad thing. But I cannot see the world surviving long if a law firm owns it, because I think a lot of people who are in the community are going to realize how fucked up that is. That being said, I understand why he's selling the world. I think he's asking for an insane amount of money. That's just insane. And that's a starting bid. He's expecting, by the way, just like slightly off of this for a second, he is expecting, let me find it here, he is expecting a total, like an end bid, a minimum bid of $6,000. The fuck? That's his minimum expected bid. Now, to be clear, it is not only Drama Court that is insane. The D&D world, which somebody has bid on already. Somebody has bid on this, and I hope they win for the sole purpose of let's end the madness. For the D&D world, the starting bid was $750 USD. Which sounds more reasonable, but that's still insane when you consider the fact that he reserves the right to withdraw if bidding does not meet $2,000. The D&D world is not nearly as popular as the Drama Court world, but I still think that's insane. The person who bid $750. They bid the starting bid for that one. For his VR equipment, which, by the way, he does have like a lot of good VR equipment here. For example, here's what he's selling off, although none of you will care much. He's selling off a Vive Pro 2 headset, 2 Valve base stations, which are these guys over here. These are the Valve base stations. Really good base stations. 2 6-foot base station mounts, so a tripod pretty much. 2 index controllers, which are these guys, which are really good controllers. 2 Vive wands, which are Vive's hand controller, which I do have but I won't show. 3 Vive trackers. 3 extended batteries for the trackers. 1 USB 3.0 hub with 5 ports for charging. 3 extended USB dongles, a box of mini pulleys for handling the cable lines, 2 wrist straps, 2 foot wraps, 1 waist wrap. This seems more reasonable. $650 is the starting bid. That seems a lot more reasonable to me. I don't know about you guys, but that's a lot better. And he reserves the right to withdraw if the bidding does not reach $1,500. This is by far the most reasonable one here, as I'm going to be doing the math and put a number in here. The Valve Index controllers alone are $360 Canadian, which is, how much is that USD? I don't know, but I'll do the math and put a number somewhere here of the total that is, like, the total cost of all that compared to what he's asking. He's expecting the minimum value to be 2,500 USD, which I think is insane. Because if you're willing to bet that much on used equipment, go buy yourself some good shit. Because if that's your reasonable price for used, you're gonna be for a really good surprise when you go to buy something new and find out, oh, I could get all of this for, insert the fucking number here, But that being said, this has been like my little update on VRChat Drama Court. This is the only one I'll do of this, and you're gonna, like, I'm surprisingly putting effort into this. Why is there a fucking broom here? I just noticed this. Sorry. It's just no more broom. But yeah, it's kind of insane to me, all of this, and yeah, here's my update. Again, I'm probably only gonna post this in the Discord. Like, I'll put a link. But I might upload it to the main channel. I don't know yet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry it's boring. Have a good day, everybody. Peace.